aside and come right back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Third and 2, Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. People can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. There's Wilson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
In motion right is Watkins. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resilience.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. These two teams all tied after one. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 50 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. On left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Pickett sets up play action. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyron Johnson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Get over the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Set.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give here to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people looked at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also the...
And now here's another interception. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 2nd down, here's the Wander. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to...
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Up the middle, Nwangu. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Pickett. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quez Watkins, 36 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Wilson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's taken in by Duvernay. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw.
That's caught at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll throw again with Pickett. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lawrence Cager, 32 yards. And the Jags continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Pickett.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Devin Duvernay.
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Pollard.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.